Morning. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and celebrated it with a murderer. This is 3 Nephi 6. The people of the Nephites returned to their land in the 26th year. Every man, his family, flocks, and herds of horses and cattle, and all their stuff. They took all their food and grain, all their gold and silver and precious things to their own land in the north and in the south. They granted land to the robbers who entered into a covenant of peace. They desired to remain Lamanites, living among the Nephites. Everybody was set up to subsist. Thus, peace was established. They began to prosper and wax great. The 26th and 27th year passed away. There was great order in the land. The laws were formed according to equity and justice. There was nothing in the land to hinder their prosperity, except they should fall into transgression. Now it was Gideon and the judge Lachonius and appointed leaders who had established this great peace in the land. Many cities were built new, old cities repaired, highways and roads were made which led from city to city. This was the 28th year, and it ended in peace. In the 29th year, there began to be great disputing. Some were lifted up in pride and boastings because of their great riches. There was great persecutions. There were many merchants, lawyers, and offices. People began to be distinguished by ranks according to their learning and riches. Some were prideful, others were extremely humble. Some did return railing for railing, others did not revile again, but were humble and penitent before God. Thus there became a great inequality. The church began to be broken up. In the 30th year, the church was broken up all over the place, except for a few Lamanites who were converted unto the true faith, and they would not depart from it. They were firm and steadfast and immovable, willing to keep the commandments with all diligence. Now the cause of this iniquity of the people was because Satan had great power to stir up the people to do all manner of bullshit, iniquity, puffed up with pride, tempting them to seek for power and authority and riches and vain things of the world. Thus Satan did lead away the hearts of the people to do all manner of iniquity. They only enjoyed peace for a few years. Thus, in the beginning of the 30th year, the people had long time now been carried about by the temptations of the devil and did whatever iniquity they desired. They were in an awful state of wickedness. And this was not an ignorant sin. They knew the will of God. They were willfully rebelling against God. And it was in the days of Lachonius, the son of Lachonius, who filled the seat of his father and did govern the people. Then men inspired from heaven stood among the people in all the land, preaching and testifying boldly of the sins and iniquities of the people, and testified according to the redemption which the Lord would make for his people. In other words, the resurrection of Christ. They did testify boldly of his death and sufferings. Many people were pissed off about the testimony. The judges were angry. The high priests and lawyers were angry with those who testified of these things. Now, no lawyer, no judge, nor high priest had the power to condemn anybody to death except the condemnation was signed by the governor of the land. Now, those who were testifying of these things pertaining to Christ, while we testified boldly, they were taken and put to death secretly by the judges. The governor knew not. Now, behold, this was contrary to the law of the land, that anyone should be put to death except they had power from the governor. Therefore, a complaint came up to the land of Zarahemla, to the governor, against the judges who condemned the prophets of the Lord, not of the law. They were taken and brought before the judge to be judged of the crimes which they had done, according to the law given by the people. Now, the judges had many friends and kindreds. Almost all the lawyers and high priests did gather themselves together and testified with the kindred of the judges about to be tried. They did enter into a covenant with one another. Yeah, in an old covenant administered by the devil to combine against the righteousness. They combined against the people of the Lord and entered into a covenant to destroy them and save their murderers, the friends, from the grasp of justice about to be administered. They did set at defiance the laws and rights of the liberty of the country. And they plotted to destroy the governor and establish a king over the land, that the land should be no more at liberty but be subject to kings.